Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to continue working on part 12 of this house build. Let's get started. So in the previous video, we already finalized the kitchen, and I believe we can start going to our second floor now. So now, let's go to second floor. And as you can see, there are parts right here that is shown from the first floor. That's because our overlay, it's turned on. So here, so underlay range base level is first floor, top level is second floor. So looking down, the underlay orientation. So that's why we're able to see whatever's below here. But that's good actually, because we want to see where our walls are and all those stuff. And if you notice, you'll be able to select whatever's under, and you can also use CS on that. But at the moment, we're going to select the exterior wall, CS on that, and let's add it. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add it from B1, which is right here, all the way to B2, going down to C2. So this is the areas that we are actually overlying. So here, this is C5 going up to here. So we still have this one right there. And then right now, we're going to go all the way to G. So same idea where we have here. And then it's actually, once we're in G6, we're going to add a little bit, so around 1200 going down. And then go back to the line or grid line 5, which is right there. And then go back to this wall right here, which is grid line G, so G5. And then we're going to go here. So going to the left side, type in 3578. And then go down here, same here, 1200. And then go back here around 4250, and basically going around here. So we could just align it right about here. So let's align it there. At the same time, you could push this one all the way to this line. This is grid line F, CS on that. And then here, we're going to go all the way to F1 and then close it off. So that's basically the layout of our second floor. And then now we need to select the interior wall. So here I'm gonna CS on this. And as you can see, we could connect this one right here. Luckily, we did all of the walls in the same thickness except for the one for the closet. So it's easy to connect. We don't need to basically move the faces. So now here I'm going to select that and then go basically around here, around the stairs. And I'm going to actually align this. So AL. So that's the maximum that it go to, and then basically go across here, and actually we need to close this off. And then here, let's trim this one, and then delete this part, and then move it all the way right here to connect it there. So this one should be an exterior wall. So that's actually the correct one right there. There's only one notch here, not everything. And then here, I'm going to push this one. So I'm just editing this one. This one should be around up to this wall. You can even align it to this face. So I made a mistake a little bit there. And then here, I'm going to select that. CS, like I said earlier, should be around 4250. So, and then CS on this, it needs to connect on that. And then TR, trim and extend, and then trim and extend right here. So we got a notch here as well, and then a notch here on the entrance. So that's fine. And then here, what I'm planning to do is to have an opening. So the opening, we can actually add it now. So select that, CS, and then we're going to open this up somewhere right here up to there, and then I'll give you the dimension. So around here it's supposed to be 4700, and then here I'm going to select this one and put it in the middle. This should be around 5130. So the opening is under right here. So the living room. And then we have the family room right here. So we're going to leave it like that. And then after that, we're going to extend this one up to the E grid line. Select that, CS, and we're going to add up to here. And then you want to connect it to the exterior wall like that. If you guys want, we could turn this off, but yeah, let's turn this off so that you guys can see what I'm trying to do. So there's a room right here. So we have a room here, and then we have another 2 rooms dividing here. So for the extra room, this one should be, so select that, CS. I'm going to actually add under D, and then select this one. I'm gonna grab this temporary dimension. I'll put it in C, and then we can put it at 2120. So that's correct right there. And then we're going to create a corridor here, CS, add this one right here. So we're going to put this one somewhere around 1200 would be fine. So 1200 right there. That's good enough size. We can actually make it 1400. because I don't want it to be too much right there. And then I want basically a washroom for the three of this. So I'm gonna add a washroom right here, which we're going to take care right now. Select that, CS. So we can have a washroom around 1600. Obviously, we could extend that one later on. 1800. This one should be around 3000. And obviously, we can extend this a little bit more if we want to. This is just a temporary dimension that we're adding. And then, so basically this is, so we could actually add a detailed line to indicate that this is open below. And you can actually put a text. So click on this one, text, 2.5, open below. There we go. So that's very important to add. So at least you can envision what we're trying to do. And then here, what we could do is we could select this wall, CS on this, and then we could actually add something like that. CS, add it there. I'm just checking around 1400, so that's good. So we have a washroom ensuite here for the master. So we have a master's right here, and then we could, here is the entrance. We could have a balcony right here, and then we have like a small living room right here, or family room that we could add here as well. And then we have 3 bedrooms. We have probably the common washroom right here for all 3. So we could, if I decide something, we could add one here. So only 2 person will choose to share this, or we could have a common washroom that they could access both. So depending on what we want, we could do that actually. So that's something that we haven't done before, so that will be very nice to do. So let's add the doors so that we could see how it looks and how it goes in and out there. So let's go back right here under property, and then let's turn on the underlay again. So base level should be level or first floor, and then here, as you know, we have our doors, so I'm going to use that CS, and then we could place it to the location that we have. Once you add one, you can turn it off so that it's more visible. So here I could just put it on this side, CS on that, and then let's add it right here. This is where I want to add this one, and then we have the access for this one, and then we could also have something right here to flip it, and we could access the washroom right here. And then for this one, obviously we need to add it right here. And then we could add this one right here. I'm planning to add it. It's either here or here, depending on how we want to set up the washroom. That will be access on both of this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open this a little bit, or just leave it like this. We're going to add the washroom right on this area. We might get something right here as well. So we could take a space right here. And then we could just move it a little bit like that. So this one should be around 2000. And in terms of how big it is, around 4000 is good. So I'm just adding it there. And then it's either we put this one onto this side, or this will be where we put the closet. So either or, we're going to have this space, and then obviously the bed will be on this side. I'm just going to push it a little bit at the top there. I want to just give a little bit more space right here for the bed and everything else. And then this closet, we need to close it off. The closet right here as well, we could just close this off, and this will be a closet. So now we have something right here. We could add in, so CS on this. I want to add the washroom right here, and then we could access the door right here as well. And then we will have the shower right here. I want to add the sink, the toilet right here, and then the sink will be on this. So I'll try to make it double sink. So to make it, just to change everything up. And then we will have the shower, and then here as well. So at least we have one washroom shared by both of this room. And then we could just change it whatever we want. So now I just want to finish off by adding so I think what we could do here is we could open this by using wall opening. So I think that's the best one for here. And then we could have this one, and what we could do is we could open it on one side like this, so that we could maximize the space, and we could add in some shelvings right here. And also on this part, we're going to just actually gonna undo that. This one also have the same look on here. I'm gonna put in an opening, wall opening. But this one is too big, so we might just add a door instead. A closet door. And then here we could just add in. So let's turn off or on the underlay, first floor, and we could add this one over here. So we're going to move this one all the way right here, and then this one, CS on this, closet right there. And maybe instead of door, let's do the closet as well, sliding door, so it looks nicer. And for this one, let's leave it like this. I think that's good enough. But will it fit the sliding door? I don't think it will fit. We might have to change it a little bit, but or edit that, but I think that's good enough. And then let's put it to none again, and we could just add some lines. So select that, CS, and put it in demolish so that we could add in some lines to represent that. Add it like that. And obviously we're going to add more on those. And then here we're going to basically change that as well. CS on this. And then select that, CS. I just want to change this placement like that. And then here, what I'm planning to do is change this to an exterior, because this will be an exterior wall. CS on that. This will be a walk-in closet, and then trim and extend on this. This will be around 1800, and we will put a balcony right here. I'm thinking of making it probably 2000 so that we could have a walk-in closet right here. You know what, I rather put around 2200, because a small balcony is more than enough on this. So I'm just gonna put it right that. We can even extend this if we want to. I'm gonna use a line to give it more of that. And then obviously we're going to add in I'm gonna push this one right about here, because I want to extend this and create. So this one shouldn't be. I'm gonna put an interior wall, and then this interior wall will have an opening. There we go. And we could delete this now and just extend this part, and then extend this part. And I believe You just need to add this. And then we're golden. So that's looking good. So we're gonna stop here for now and continue in the next video. Thank you for watching and hope you liked the video. Please hit like and subscribe. Feel free to comment down below.